guys know what time it is. We're bringing out the broomstick. The Blue Jays sweep away. This thing is dirty as hell. The Blue Jays sweep away the Baltimore Orioles. And after the way they played against Tampa and the way Baltimore was playing it, that this was a disaster. You lose Bo Bichette, now you lose Nate Pearson. Everything's going downhill for this team. But they sweep away the Baltimore Orioles, winning 5-2 today. And like I always say, pitching and defense wins you games, but Teoscar Hernandez finds a way to make me pull my flipping hair out sometimes, as he has a lot lately. But the Jays win at 5-2. Good pitching from the pitching staff today. Overall, than the Teoscar Hernandez's blunder. Very good job from the outfield, from the infield. Everybody did a great job today getting the job done. Offensively, you had timely hits. Randall Grichuk to freak. We're just going to leave it there with that. And we're going to start with that, actually. Randall Grichuk in the top of the second inning gets a 1-1 fastball at the top of the zone. And it's not a very fast one, so you don't want to miss up with it. And how fast? 86 mile an hour fastball. That's not Tommy Malone. You don't want to miss there, bud. And Grichuk crushes it to center field, and it's gone. Randall Grichuk's got his 5th home run of the year and putting the Jays on top 1-0 early. Exactly what you want to do for Tanner Roark. In the bottom of the 4th, however, this is where things get interesting for the Blue Jays, because this is where things start to fall apart a little bit. Alberto doubles, and then Smith Jr. singles to right field. Alberto goes to third, but then Teoscar Hernandez, oh boy, doesn't get down. It goes underneath him all the way to the wall. 1 run scores. Smith Jr. to third. That's not good. That's not good at all if you're the Toronto Blue Jays right now. You do not want to see that stuff kind of happen, because then Valaika hits a single to center field, scoring Smith Jr. And what could have been just an RBI single, or maybe even not an RBI single. I don't know. It could have been just a guy at first and third, with Dwight Smith Jr. hitting the single after Alberto's double. It turns into an RBI triple. Obviously, there's an error, and then it gets another run. So now the Jays trail it 2-1, and Teoscar ain't happy. Then Mullen singles to left field. Valaika goes to third, and things are not going good here. Then Cisco flies out to Teoscar Hernandez. Valaika tags up from third, heads home. Hernandez with a gun to the plate, and he got him. I understand Teoscar. Look, this is what I've always said about Teoscar Hernandez. He's got power, and he's got one hell of an arm out in the field. But the other stuff confuses the heck out of me. And he was not happy. I understand he throws out the run at the plate and he's jacked up for that. That ends up being a very big out for the Blue Jays. You're trailing now 2-1, heading into the 5th. You look at the dugout. Hernandez is smashing stuff in the dugout. He is not happy with himself. He's got to figure it out. It's good to see visible anger, but you got to figure it out. So let's see. I don't know what's going to end up happening with him. I really have no idea. But then in the top half of the 6th inning with Travis Shaw on, he gets a single. Who comes up next? Oh, I don't know. Randall Grichuk. Why not? He gets where was it? It's a slider at the bottom of the zone, and the great job for Grichuk is he stays on the pitch. We've seen a lot from Grichuk. He kind of pulls his head off the ball, or he thinks it's a fastball. He just kind of waves out in front of it. Not a very good swing, but he stays back on the slider, crushes it deep to left center, and it's gone. A 2-run shot for Grichuk. Randall Grichuk. 4 home runs, 11 RBIs in this 3-game series against Baltimore. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And the Blue Jays take the lead back. It's now 3-2. Beautiful. We move ahead to the top of the 8th inning with Travis Shaw on third base. Brandon Drury, a little small ball. It's a sacrifice fly to center field. Shaw comes in to score. Blue Jays add another run. It's now 4-2. We love some small ball. That's beautiful to watch. Top of the 9th inning with Kevin Biggio on third base. Lourdes Gurriel Jr., who's had a pretty good series. He hits a ball the other way, singles to right field, and the Blue Jays had another one. It's a 5-2 game. Wow, an RBI single. Not just the home run. Beautiful to see. And the bullpen comes out. Tanner Roark kind of battled through damage the entire game, but he went through 5 innings, gave up 9 hits, 2 runs, only 1 was earned, obviously Teoscar Hernandez, 5 strikeouts, and he only walked 1 guy in 5 innings. That's a big number for him. ERA drops from 6, I think it was 6 even, I think it was for Tanner Roark. Yeah, 6 even to 4.76. So you love looking at numbers. People love looking at that. So there you go. Roark went 5 innings of 2-run ball. Much better than his last 2 outings. And the bullpen comes out, and they were stellar. Ryan Borucki goes out there an inning in the third, no hits, 1 walk, nothing else doing. No problem for Ryan Borucki. Thomas Hatch goes out there. He was awesome again. 1 and 2, an inning and 2/3, no hits, no walks, no strikeouts. A clean job for Thomas Hatch. Great job for him. And then Rafael Dolis comes out there to save the ball game because Romano and Anthony Bass both pitched yesterday. Bass went 2 innings. Romano obviously pitched, I think he might have pitched back-to-back days. So they weren't available today, so Dolis went out there, gave up a hit, walked the batter, no problem, strikes out the side to end the inning in the 9th, getting Francisco and Ruiz to strike out to end the ball game. His first save as a Blue Jay, his first big league save since 2012, and I think he had like 90-something saves over there in Japan, so he's been there, done that in the 9th inning, guys. He really has, and he looked calm, cool, and collected out there. Great job by Dolis. He's really starting to find himself right now. Had that really rough extra innings game that he had a little while ago, but since then, he's been really relaxed, really good out there. His fastball's working, and his splitter looks nasty. It really does. And the Blue Jays, like I said, sweep away the Orioles. They're now 6-4 in their last 10. They're 1 game under 500, and they're half a game behind the Orioles for 3rd in the AL East. How? The Toronto Blue Jays, they continue to make me scratch my head. Because you lose Bo, and we're all like, the season's over. You just sweep the Orioles. I understand the Orioles, overall they're not supposed to be very good. They've had a good stretch, but you expect them to come back down to earth at some point. But they're still the Orioles. They're still a ball team, and you have not been playing very well, and you go out there and you sweep them. I got to give this team credit. They went out there, they fought, they pitched well. Overall, they played pretty good defense, and they did a job. They did a job. I was very impressed with this team during the series. Obviously, yesterday having that blown lead happen, that wasn't pretty. But other than that, very good ball. Very, very good series for the Blue Jays. And you win all 3. That's all that matters for the Jays. Now, they have a doubleheader tomorrow against the Philadelphia Phillies. You have Aaron Nola and Chase Anderson are the starters there in Game 1 at 1:05. Remember, both games are 7-inning games. Aaron Nola, Chase Anderson are the starters in Game 1. Game 2, I think it's going to be Trent Thornton for the Blue Jays, and they actually don't have one right now for the Phillies. You guys probably already know it. I just don't have it in front of me right now. The second game for the Phillies, it's a 4:05 first pitch in Game 2. And if the Blue Jays, I'm not going to say if they can win both, because that's going to be tough. You can find a way to win one and stay packed with this, because you're facing a Phillies team. Are they having a good season? I haven't really kept it to date with the Philadelphia Phillies out there. They're 9-9, so they've kind of hovered around that 500 mark too. So they're not playing the greatest. They're kind of struggling. They played well lately, at least. They've won 4 straight, so they're feeling well. We're feeling good. You got to face their ace in Aaron Nola. It's going to be tough. Now, before we wrap this thing up real quick, Blue Jays get some tough news with the big right-hander Nate Pearson. He's had a tough last 3 outings for the Blue Jays, and we hear today he hits the IL with elbow tightness. Anytime a sports fan, a baseball fan, hears anything with a pitcher and elbow and a guy who throws about 99, I'm scared. Well, I wouldn't say scared, more or less, it's in the back of my head. No. You all know what I'm thinking. If you don't, someone in the comments let these people know what the heck I'm talking about, because I don't want to say it. Because if that happens, that's a 1.5 to 2 years gone. And he might not come back the same. Because you could tell something was off, because his outing yesterday, his fastball was hitting 93, 94. And I'm like, that's not Nate Pearson. I don't know what's going on here. And he was using so much off speed and just wasn't throwing straight. He was not good. Like I talked about, fastball command. And clearly his fastball wasn't working because his elbow was not feeling good. And that's not what you want to hear. So, fingers crossed. It's nothing crazy and nothing too serious. Hopefully it's not too bad. But you literally just lost Bo Bichette and Nate Pearson now. So we'll have to see how this team does moving forward. But they've won 3 straight. We're feeling good. Now they open up a set against the Phillies. They play, actually, it's just these 2 games, and that's it against the Philadelphia Phillies before they head down to Tampa. Yippee, we got to see these guys again. It's actually the final time this year we see Tampa for the weekend, set the Friday, Saturday, Sunday matchup. All right, so guys, you know what? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and enjoyed this game, Smack that like button to appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are not already. Also, if you want to see more of the big dirty broom, then tell the Blue Jays to keep playing better, because that thing is nasty looking. All right, so hit that like button if you guys know this one. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are not already. Comment down below everything towards this team, everything towards how they played this weekend. Or I guess it was weekend for me because of my off days. But the last 3 games against the Baltimore Orioles, what were your takes on these games for the Blue Jays? Would you like? Would you not like? Anything you want this team to keep looking forward to moving forward? Because guys like, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is continuing to struggle because he was 1 for 4, in the game today. But really, nothing going really for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at all in this series. He's got to find a way to get something going. Who knows what's going to happen, all right? So Twitter's down below for myself, guys. Follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff. Also, the Instagram link is down in the description as well, so follow up there if you've not done so already. Also, I will talk to you guys Raptors edition on Friday evening. Game 3 of the NBA playoffs, round 1 matchup against the Brooklyn Nets. Raptors looking for that 3-0 series lead. 1:30 tip-off, but I won't be doing the video till that evening. I apologize in advance for that, but I wanted to let you guys know about it now. All right, that'll be uploaded later on Friday evening. Raptors looking for that 3-0 series lead. That would be very nice. As for the Blue Jays, they look to crack 500. All right, tomorrow afternoon, 1:05 first pitch and 4:05 first pitch against the Philadelphia Phillies. Aaron Nola, Chase Anderson is the pitching matchup in Game 1. We know Trent Thornton is on the mound for the Blue Jays in Game 2. We're not sure who's on the mound for the Phillies yet in Game 2, so we'll have to wait and see. 1:05, 4:05 are the games there tomorrow afternoon. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys then.